dragging noises again now. Hello? 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 Is there anybody up there? Oh, are you hearing this tapping, Kath? Yes. There's 2 taps for yes.
Remember, we never stop filming, so if anything happens during the next break, our final break, we will share it with you. Also, although Kath has lost her voice, she is quite clearly terrified, so you may just have heard her swear, for which we apologise. The final part of Most Haunted Live from Prague, The Evil Within, after this. Welcome back to the final part of our first Most Haunted Live from Prague, and it's been an absolutely remarkable investigation. The team are about to embark on their final vigil tonight. Remember, we're back with you tomorrow, and then for 2 further nights after that on Living. So if you joined us tonight on Virgin One for the next 3 nights, you'll only find us on our normal home, which is Living. But thank you for joining us tonight and spending your time with us. It's been absolutely fascinating. And Fred Batt, our demonologist, is back. Fred, you were very excited, I know, by 3 of the letters that came up in the Ouija board session, H, N and S. Why?
Well, H, N and S, it's the chap they were looking for just now that was blinded. He was one of the creators of the clock, although it was 100 years after it was originally
made. And to stop him making another one, the powers that be blinded him, and he then killed himself.
Yeah, that's right. He threw himself into the mechanism of the clock and killed himself. Well, HNS, his name was Anush, which is spelled H-A-N-U-S. So the H, N and S could be relevant there.
So they're the 3 key consonants. The other thing I know that really struck a chord with you was the depression felt by the team in one particular area of a room they were in.
That's right. The first room they went in, where everybody felt depressed, above there was the room where the 27 were held, the 27 noblemen and doctors, whatever, that were executed. In fact, I think Carl mentioned it earlier, it's a little known fact that only 24 were beheaded, and the 4th sword they used went blunt, so they hanged the other 3.
Wow. And the other thing I know you want to tell us about, but it may have to wait now for tomorrow, is the Devil's Bible from the Benedictine monks. You have to be very quick though, Fred.
OK, well, that's the good thing about this place. There was a manuscript here written by the Benedictine monks called the Devil's Bible, and I'm sure that'll come up on another night.
Thank you for the moment, Fred Batt. Let's find out what you've been seeing and sensing at home. Time to go interactive with Julian Clegg and his team. Julian.
Thanks, Paul. A great night on Interactive. Lots of stories about Prague, about the Czech Republic, and, of course, your sightings on the webcams. Let's go through those and see what you've been seeing. First of all, webcam 1. Let's bring it up right now. That's in the statue room. You can see the statues there and the chair and so on. Themes of the night. People have seen the statues wobbling or being moved by something unseen. Very interesting. And figures seen moving around the statues. That was the theme of the night on webcam 1, the statue room. Moving on to webcam 2, the old well. There it is. And this was the busiest camera of the night by far tonight. Lots of sightings of mists and orbs moving up and down the ladder. The ladder was the key on that one. Thank you very much indeed to everyone who got in touch on webcam 2, the old well. Now, webcam 3 in the old town hall. That's the underground room, and there the team. You can see Carl and Yvette. Lots of noises heard here, especially growling. Animal figures sighted, including dogs and cats. That was a big theme, these sounds tonight. And thank you for all those messages. Webcam 4, let's move to the old storeroom. Figures seen kneeling at the bottom of the stairs there on that one. And a woman dressed in black walking up the stairs as well on webcam 4 as well. Other general themes of the night, the names John and Jan have been mentioned a lot tonight, so thank you for those ones. People have been hearing these growling noises, as the team have been hearing as well, and this dark figure following a vet around right the way through the show tonight. An orb seen around Carl's head and neck just before he was hit by something. And this is an interesting one. Many reports of the number pi, 3.14, etc. Can't do more than that, forgotten. But thank you very much indeed. Don't know what that means, but thank you for those observations as well. Now, don't forget you can get in touch via Facebook and the Twitter site as well. We'll have more messages from that tomorrow night. I'll leave you with this thought. Holly in Wimbush says, Prague's a spooky place. I've been there before. Always had a sense that someone was watching me. Paul, back to you.
Thank you, Julian. Well, making a welcome return to our live investigations is the fantastic Leslie Smith, academic and historian, and we've covered a huge range of time in this investigation, Leslie.
That's what makes it so exciting. We've talked about kings and emperors, and we've talked about power. But whilst this clock ticks, that remarkable instrument above this building, what we've really talked about is the courage of the Czech people. And this building in many ways represents their courage, particularly those who stood up for what they believed in. And that's what I hope we've started to really think about here in Prague tonight.
And of course we're moving with the investigations team. We're going to a very different building tomorrow. An abandoned and relatively recent waterworks, which should be absolutely fascinating tomorrow night.
And very creepy.
OK, thank you for the moment, Leslie Smith.
Thank you.
Well, it's the final part of Most Haunted Live, the first of a four-night investigation in and around Prague in the Czech Republic. Let's get straight back to Yvette Fielding and the vigil team and find out what else they've uncovered.
We're all down here now in the same sort of oubliette as before. Everybody else has joined myself and Kath. There's Carl, there's Christopher, and there's Stuart, and there's Matt. And basically, if we stand where we were stood before, Matt, get ready with your boom, and hopefully, I'll take my earpiece out, hopefully we might get the same sort of sound that we got before. So the tapping was really quiet and it was behind us. Okay. That wasn't behind us though. It is now.
That was.
There's some behind us and some over there. Okay. If you are here, okay. How many of you are here now? There's just one. That's over there. That's over there, Matt. It's over there in the corner. Right, go on, right over there in the corner, Matt. Sorry, darling. Keep still. Tap very loud for me.
Wall vibrated then.
Did it?
Yeah.
Okay. How many people can you see of us stood here? Six. That's correct. Okay. Do you mean us harm? Okay.
6 again, wasn't
It was 6 again. Okay.
Just mean all harm.
Maybe so. Okay. Can you shut your viewfinders on there and make it as dark as possible in here? Okay. Okay. Don't be frightened of the cameras. Don't be frightened. Can you touch us? Can you throw things? Can you use your voice? Can you use your voice? Shut up. Sorry for saying shut up. What was that noise?
I heard a wind noise.
Yeah, that's what we heard. It was a... Shh. Got your leather jacket, Stuart.
Sorry.
It's not your... You have to...
Shh.
Yeah. Can you hear that, Matt?
It's very faint. I've got it. Stopped.
Make the knocking much louder. Talk to us using your voice.
Cold breath. Cold. Did somebody breathe on me?
I heard it, Carl.
You heard it?
I heard a breath then.
Right on my neck. It was icy cold.
Did it say there was just one person here? Can you remember?
It did, then didn't it go on for